but it's the world number 4 who's in front. Jeeno Thitikul hoping to wave away the challenges of her closest rivals.
Couple under today, 9 under.
Well, Sophie Walker's going to be out with this final group. Somi Lee, Jeeno Thitikul and Annabelle Fuller. And Sophie, that's something I think we're going to get used to seeing in 2025 afternoon.
Afternoon from a rainy Riyadh golf club. It's cold. I've got about 4 layers on. I'm surprised Jeeno Thitikul hasn't got her waterproofs on. And I've got a Somi Lee hat on as well. Who would have thought?
Caddies have got a busy job today.
Same play here for Gino. Her pin is middle left. Just don't want to push this. The water can eat in.
Brave, but it's cleared the water and all good. The ever faithful Bam Pot on the bag. He's been caddying it if there is a machine.
Yeah, we've been watching her for a while. I was in the event when she won it at 14 years old, so Bam Pot may not have seen everything, but I have. 90 yards left, great angle to this left pin.
Sets up another birdie opportunity. He was actually, his first time caddying for her was when she won that tournament for the 2nd time back in July 2019. The Thailand Championship, one of her 4 Ladies European Tour titles.
Yeah, that's a hard shot. That green running away from her. Even with her touch. Her chances on the LPGA. It'll be interesting to see how she fares this year.
I would suggest pretty well, as I think this young lady will. Led the scoring average the last 2 seasons on the LPGA Tour, and the putter has been pretty warm for her thus far. Just 25 putts yesterday. Rolled in a couple of goodies already today, and at the moment it's serene progress. 5 holes down, and the lead is 5.
Have 1 wood in the golf bag. The only player to have a 2-iron driving iron as well.
Well, I think you could club Jeeno Thitikul today, Kate. You remember the colours on the grip? Do you know what the green one is?
Yes, I'd have to go back in my notes. I haven't got that photographic memory like you have, Sophie. What is it? What's green?
150-yard club is the 8-iron. It's 161. It's downwind. Minimum carry 155 over that bunker.
Another solid hit, and to give you an idea of how tough it's going to be for the chasing pack, that should just hang on to the back edge. Gino is 57 under par. Superbly judged. She just can cruise along, really.
I think that's what we always get from this championship. And you think even when we were at Royal Greens with Lydia Ko, I feel that it's just a golf course that is very much target orientated in the sense of what you're hitting into the green. And if you look at those players, yes, they're long off the tee, but they're quite aggressive in their mindset of going straight at the pins, and that's why I was quite surprised to see the ball release.
Nobody's been as rock solid as this player, who really does light up a golf course. Saw her on the range this morning, so relaxed. And lots of players always like to say, I like to have fun when I'm out on the golf course, but Gino genuinely does. And the more relaxed she is, the more deadly she can be. This now to stay at 15 under and plenty of daylight between her and her challengers. 5 shots, the margin.
Case of really ticking off those holes as it stands.
A dogleg from left to right, downwind, 7th hole. 3 bunkers sit on the left-hand side, and that's the line off the tee. 270 gets you towards them. Maybe even today you can sneak it over that right-hand one, that's 240 to the fairway.
Yeah, she surprised herself, Gino, with how well she was striking the ball. First event of the year. You just never know how it's going to happen. Her good friend Ronnie, Ronin Yin, the world #3, actually missed the cut. Only the third time that's happened to her.
Comes along that's special. We've seen it with Atthaya Jitanagon. She debuted on the Ladies European Tour and went on to greatness, and so was Jeeno Thitikul. That year on the Ladies European Tour, she made the most birdies, the most eagles, and she was doing stuff like this. I've missed her. Left edge putt, just, I think, here.
And the lead is 6 for Jeeno Thitikul. What a start to the year this is turning out to be. She has doubled her overnight advantage through just 7 holes.
What an incredible player. She was only the second player in the women's game to reach the #1 spot in the women's game in her rookie year. The player to do that before then was Sun Hyung Park, but to become world #1 in your rookie year, that just shows the talent she is, and illustrated by that kind of shot that she plays with such ease.
Well, you feel, Sophie, like the only person that could stop Gino right now is herself.
Agreed. And she's certainly warming me up by watching this spectacular golf. About the same yardage as we had on the last par 3, same wind direction, same club, 8 iron. Back pin here on 8.
Abbreviated follow through, turned it over.
Well, there's a rare one, the missed green from Thitikul. A rare missed green for Gino.
Tight lie, take this one down the left and hope it releases.
And it did. The best always make it look easy. And that's what Gino does.
I think there's something in this mentality. You know, Chiara Tambellini, Gino, Ronin Yin, they're all playing with that smile on their faces, almost that relaxedness which makes them play better.
It's for par. Well, she missed the green, but it looks like the simplest of up and downs. Keeps everyone at arm's length. And a reminder that round this golf course we've seen 8, 7 and 3-shot victories from Alison Lee, Patty Tavernier.
In some great positions off the tee.
It's another 290 tee shot here by Jeeno Thitikul. She's got 116 yards pin. Look out.
Well, she went out in 30 yesterday to get...
Carrots are on hers. It looks like a little pig. It's fair to say that she's probably a better golfer than she is an artist. Pin high once again for the Thai player. This one from left to right. Outside the hole, though.
Well, there's a rarity. One that didn't go below ground.
But those are putts for birdies, and they're easy pars right now.
Well, never say never. We know in sport the dramatic can happen. It looks really unlikely right now, particularly when you've got a player as classy who is nearly one as...
Pin that you have here on 10. Right. As in the hardest pin.
Ones that you expect to make.
Unlike this player.
Gino's got 131 yards and hitting a gripped 8-iron. This normally goes 150, so it shows the coldness in the air and the strength of that wind.
Oh, love it. That's such a beautiful swing. And a great result. Wow.
So there's another one within that 6-foot range, and you know what's coming next. That lead's only getting larger,
Yeah.
it seems.
Well, oh, it's getting heavier. That
Tikun, this one, a touch of left to right. World number 4 playing alongside Somi Lee, you know, world number 101, and she's just showing why she is at the top of her game right now for another birdie.
It's just relentless. There is no stopping Gino in this move. Absolutely no way. 17 under. Birdie number 4 of the day. 7 shots clear.
A beautiful approach. What a swing she's got. Worked hard on it in the off-season with Chris Sawapin on pawn. That yielded another good result. Just stunning. Well, you wonder if she'll recapture the top spot in women's golf that she reached as a rookie.
Well, it's going to take some doing because Nelly Calder is more than double points ahead of anyone else.
Let me think about it. I was getting a bit excited then.
I mean, I'm not saying that she won't get back to world number 1, but it would take a banner year.
It would take...
She was little, would get sick a lot, and they thought it'd be healthy for her to go and play some sport, so they flicked through the TV, and it was either golf or tennis, and she thought tennis had too much running in it, so she chose golf.
A wise choice.
Wind hard from left to right, which brings that bunker on the right-hand side into play. 267 to that.
Did you see where that finished, Sophie?
No, I didn't.
You just expect it to be on the fairway, don't you?
Maybe it's further down. She didn't seem completely happy.
One.
Oh, caught herself a horrible lie. Another foot towards her. She'd have been on the grass. She's got 147 yards to the pin, coming from a footprint. This is an 8-iron, so sorry, 147 to the front of the green. This is what she's trying to get this to.
Yeah, we got a good close-up of that lie. It was horrible. She's done really well there.
That's chasing.
I mean, that is as good as she could expect. That is new to the course this year, that red sand. They transported it from the Narford Desert, courtesy of 2,500 truckloads of it. Head from Gino. Well, that red sand has posed the biggest issue so far for Jeeno Thitikul, who can now hear those dreaded words, "It's still your turn."
Well, she picked the right club. It's just the landing zone was miles out. It was a lot shorter than she would have liked. Quite tight lies on the fairway around the greens. It is easy to misstrike it, but I'm surprised at how short that one came. So, kind of same again. She's got an uphill approach to this back left flag. It's probably the furthest away she's been, isn't it, on the green? She's hit it that close with her approach shots. Put for par. Left to right to start with, and then it just eases back to the left as it gets towards the back edge of this green.
But, oh, I thought she had that as well. It was a good putt.
So first drop shot of the day, only the third bogey of the week for Jeeno Thitikul. Hardly crisis time, is it? Lead down to 6. But birdie opportunities coming up for the other two in this group. And if Somi Lee could pop it in, she would reduce the gap to 5.
Well,
Yes. She's still going to be with the shape on it, that draw, but nobody's as long as Gino in this group.
and Richard mentioned about that stroke average. She averages under 70 since turning pro. So that's on both Ladies European Tour and LPGA, the 3 years she's played on LPGA. It's incredible golf from the young Thai. Also with driver.
Well, she would have missed the fairway right at the previous hole. I think that might have just clung on to the right edge.
Very, very grateful for your parents getting you into sport, but growing up it was between tennis or golf. So why golf?
I think tennis, 2-minute run. So golf's better, just walking and then hit the balls, that's it.
You could do it with a bit of running now. It's a bit cold out here, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like you're in Scotland now.
Yeah.
It's so cold, and then raining in Saudi Arabia, which is so surprised.
Absolutely. When I first met you 5 years ago, it was in Saudi. You actually had band put on the bag. Now, we know a lot of the players, they like to dabble with their coaches, their caddies, but you like to stick to the same team. So why is that important to you?
I think they're always here. I mean, like Van Poort and me working together for like almost 7 years. And then I think we seem like a family that we can talk, like a deep talk in everything. And then I believe in we can improve together, and also learning experience together. And then, you know, I'm not the type of person who changes a lot of stuff.
Okay. And, well, you say that. Being a golfer, you spend a lot of the time outdoors. In your off-season, you obviously like it so much, you even went camping. How did you find that?
Yeah, I love mountain more than the beaches. So that's why I go to camping. And then I think it's just relaxing from, like, the world, social media stuff, and then kind of, you know, nature therapies.
Yeah, good for the mind.
Yeah.
Okay, I know you said you don't really like running, but I'll leave you to run and catch up with the others. So thank you, Gino.
Camping or glamping, what do you reckon?
Well, I'm definitely more of the last strong. That was incredible.
So, Sophie, she's getting to know this red sand a little more than she would like. I don't know, do you think this is just maybe a little lack of concentration here late on, given the fact that she had a 7-shot lead, or...?
Possibly. It's rather narrow in the landing spot because the wind is a slightly different direction today on 12. Rather than into their face, it's off the right. So I think she was trying to play it down that right-hand side and have it hit that wind, and it never came there. So the fairway was only about 20 yards wide. She'll be pleased that the lie's okay. It's 87 yards. She's just looking to clip this one off the top. Do not play it like a bunker shot.
Yeah, I think the rain's helped, because before that the sand was really powdery. At least it has compacted a little bit. And
well, if she had lost her concentration, she'd better had it after that gorgeous approach by Lee into here. But a chance to get in first with her birdie. Jeeno Thitikul. You must think it's got to move from her left. Yeah.
It's fantastic.
well, Somi Lee threw down the gauntlet, and well, Jeeno Thitikul with a wonderful up and down from the red sand. Back to 17 under.
Teasing the challengers. Then getting it back in control once again.
It's almost like...
The amount of ball speed, with the ball speed, the vertical launch angle and the spin rate. And that's all combined. And then it's measured against the player's own potential. So 100% for Gino would be really going after it, giving it everything that she's got. Anything above 80% is a good, solid drive off the tee. was a lovely swing. It generates an awful lot of distance, Gino, but that's going to be a bit too long, and it's in that red sand, but that might be sitting okay.
Third hole in a row where she's found the red sand.
Yeah, she's flirting with danger because with it being a big waste area, it's not manicured, it's not raked. Horrible lie.
Well, you'd hardly call...
Not a bad lie, Sophie, for Gino.
It's a decent lie, yeah. She's missed footprints. It's reasonably kind of flat. She's got 130 yards straight downwind, pitching wedge.
Gonna have to get all the way back there. Oh, that is exquisite. Oh, what shot making from Gino. That was never going to release from that kind of lie, so she had to throw it all the way there.
Through that knuckle as such, so it's not a gateway that she needs to negotiate as much. I could see this dipping back to the left at the end, even though you're thinking, well, Annabelle Fuller's put moves so much from left to right, and this will move from left to right, but at the end, it's just going to try and creep back on itself.
Oh, you thought it was going slow enough to drop in the side door.
But 5 shots ahead, 5 holes to play. It's a wonderful, commanding position to be in.
It just looks like a little Sunday stroll, doesn't it? I mean, just look how happy she is. The ball for Gino.
Back. Gino on the left. Going with 6 iron, wants to take the back bunker out of play. Will look to hit this towards the middle of the green. The TV tower will be more of her target line rather than the flag itself.
I'm getting a good look at her grip, which she changed a little bit. Changed her grip to put less pressure on it after that thumb injury she had last year.
Come on. Oh, that was a 6 iron. 5 iron would have been useful.
Yeah, I think she... Well, she's been in winning events on professional tours since the age of 14 years of age. Gino, you know, Sophie was saying earlier she was actually in that event when Thitikul won on home soil to become, at the time, the youngest ever winner of a professional golf tour event, 14 years and 4 months. Also got to see her win the inaugural Women's Amateur Asia Pacific, which is taking place in Vietnam in a few weeks' time. She beat Jeeno to go first.
It is. She's furthest away, even though Fuller is off the green. It's putting up and over quite a significant swale, so this one needs to be sent high up the left-hand side, and then the last 6 or 7 feet are all downhill. Tough pot, this one, to get close.
Yeah, she's a long way off with that one. First week back with a lovely hold-out shot there from off the green.
Well, we're looking at the best putter on the LPGA Tour for 2024, and she needs it right now. A weak first putt, didn't quite catch it, so now is that same line down this left-hand side for par.
Well, she's made as many bogeys in the last 4 holes as she had done for the previous 2.5 days. Don't think it's going to be damaging for Gino, and you just wonder whether it's just losing
clicking going, asking for it to settle down. That's fine.
Well, this is the hole where she made her only bogey yesterday. 3-putted. Said she'd be nervous at the start of the week. Wanted to pick 2 wins, 2 second-place finishes last year. Started the day with a 3-shot lead over the field. And the way she played that front 9 was a statement to the chasing pack.
Well, it was so solid, wasn't it? There were no drop shots. It was littered with birdies. And the putter was working beautifully for Gino. Opened her account with a 3 at the first hole. And that made a statement early. Catch me if you can, she said.
Yeah, and another birdie was to follow here at the par 4 7th. That right flag attacked by Gino. So 3 threes for birdies on the front 9, out in 33. And then when she did this at 10, Kate, it was a 7-shot lead, and it really looked like there was no looking back.
Well, and it was just such a beautiful swing as well. That abbreviated follow through, that low exit left. Just had total control of the flight of the ball and the shot. In close, an easy putt for yet another 3, the 4th birdie of the day.
And you just thought maybe with EY in close there, you can see her ball marker. Gino had to come out of the red sand. Maybe things were going to tighten up, but Gino responded after dropping a shot at 11 with that birdie at 12. She has dropped another with a 3-putt at 14, but it's still a very nice 4-shot lead as she sits here on the 15th green. Over the winter, she's physically a lot stronger, more balanced. She's been working hard, in particular on those irons, reaping some rewards this week for sure. Only one player better than her on the leaderboard, and that player has another look at birdie, Jeeno Thitikul.
A harder read. She's further up the green. This one is at least 2 cups from left to right on Gino, and she might be thinking, well, maybe it's not as quick as I thought, but this one will have more pace on it because it's coming from the high side. Put for birdie.
Wasn't quite high enough. It was always moving. You say, Sophie, she's got plenty on her golf ball. Had a bit of time last night, obviously, to decorate it. Pauline Bouchard is similar as well. She draws all sorts of cartoons on her golf ball.
Any Wi-Fi signals and any social media.
It's got to be hot camping in Thailand.
For here in Naveed, which should be good enough for a top 10 at least.
Ball above her feet here for Jeeno Thitikul. She's got herself an 8-iron, 168 yards pin. The wind is cross, maybe slightly helping. This is a big 8-iron, maybe looking to leave this one short left of the pin.
Well, miscue. Gino's been working hard in the off-season with her coach.
$5,000, which some weeks on the Ladies European Tour is as good as the prize fund itself.
And more.
Super bunker shot, this for the par for Gino.
Very nice. Just teasing her challengers. Good sandy par.
21 years of age, 16 professional.
Eight-iron for Jeeno Thitikul, 165. Same number as she had earlier in the day on the opening 2 par 3s.
Giving it the eye. Safely on board.
I like her expression.
Oh, the world number 4 as it stands, although might be interesting. She may well leapfrog her best friend on tour, Ronin Yin, with a win here. Back up to number 3. She has been world number 1, just the second teenager to hit the mark of world number 1. Did that in her rookie year, and she was the top rookie on the...
Did the right play, took it down the left-hand side, didn't flirt with that downslope and any bunkers on the right side. This one, I feel like I've said this a lot today. I left the right putt for Jeeno Thitikul. 2% on the aim point, so about 3 cups for a 2.
Nice roll, and gave it a chance.
Well, she did what exactly she wanted to do at the start of the day on that front 9, sucked the life out of this tournament. Started with that 3-shot lead, dominating like Patty Tavatanakit her, like she was slipping outside of the top 10. Might not be a win, but it'll feel like a win really for Annabelle.
Oh, absolutely.
That top 10. Marching on to victory. Jeeno Thitikul. Well, the next step surely is a major. Nobody averages better in women's game the last couple of years in terms of their rounds. Prolific winner. She's never really made it look interesting, has she, Gino, today?
She's good, isn't she? Oh, it's been a pleasure to walk with her. This is why I wanted on-course commentary, because we spent the whole year in the box, not up close with her, waxing lyrical about how good she is, and now I get to walk up close alongside her.
I thought it was just to get away from me.
Kate, sorry, you're in there with him. But last year, you know, that injury, that thumb injury, she didn't come...
This week, a lot bigger than that. To the champion-elect.
143 yards, 8 iron.
Well, no need for any drama. She'll have a putt for a round of 68, which would equal the best round of the day. She's had the best round of the week already, 64. Back home, as she calls it, on the Ladies European Tour, the LET's youngest Order of Merit winner. Could compete in this event last year because of that thumb injury. She has made up for some lost time. It's looked like cruise control, really, ever since she rolled in a birdie at the first. Going to be on her line, which is why she, I think, asked Somi to move hers.
This would be finishing in style.
Well, she's achieved so much already. But you know, big things lie ahead for Jeeno Thitikul, who has dominated here in Saudi, for one more birdie. All but. I wonder if she's going to just tap this in. Starting the new year as she ended the last. Winning ways for Jeeno Thitikul. far and away the champion here in Saudi. It's going to be a 4-shot victory at least. But now the drama and the attention turns to Annabelle Fuller for a putt that is... Oh, well played, Somi Lee. A win in the team event, second in the individual, but it's all about Gino. And here come her compatriots to join in on the celebrations. I mean, we knew it through 9 holes, let's be fair. A 17th professional victory at the age of 21.
Unbelievable.
Really is an extraordinary performance once again from the talented Thai. A 4-shot victory in the end for Jeeno Thitikul. Kate Burton is down there for us. Hopefully we're going to hear from the champion, although I think Gino eluded Kate for a moment. Let's hear what she's made of it all.
Well, Gino, congratulations. You are the winner of the 2025 PIF Saudi Ladies International. Now, it's almost been 8 years since you won as a 14-year-old on the Ladies European Tour. Plenty of victories in between, but your first here in Saudi. What does it mean?
It's mean a lot, you know, starting the season here at like 2025 here. It's really, really nice start for my, like the season. And then I think everyone will be proud, especially my team out there. They know how hard we work, so it's paid off.
Well, you shot the lowest round of the tournament of this week, which was yesterday with that 64. You backed it up with a 69 today. You make it look easy. How do you do this?
It doesn't look easy at all to me. Especially holding the putts. The green's quite hard here. I just trying to be more present and then trying to do my best out there. That's it.
And playing in these conditions out here in Saudi, we're not used to the rain, are we, and the wind. How did you find that?
Yeah, I feel like in Scotland now. But obviously, it's challenging, like, week here, tough week, you know, tournaments day. But, like, at least we overcome it now.
Well, you always play with a smile on your face, don't you? You're a delight to watch as a player, and you're an even more delightful person. Has this been key for your success, to have this attitude?
Definitely, yes. I mean, like, I kind of like enjoyable people out there, not just on the course, but on my life as well, and extrovert people. And I just trying to be myself out there on the course, because like, I don't want to take things so serious. That's why I can play it, you know, smoother, and then can be myself out there. Yeah.
Well, it's hard to believe you're just 21 years old. I know you're 22 in 5 days' time, 16 professional victories to your name. Can you believe so much has happened so quickly in your career?
Definitely not. It's just like what happened has been insane, you know, like we play week in, week out alongside the best player in the world, but at the same time we're trying to do our best, and then that's what sport are.
Yeah. And it's a bit of an early birthday present, this win, isn't it? 5 days' time, you are 22 years old. You're off to Thailand next, which is home. How much are you looking forward to that?
A lot. I mean, like, having tournaments next week in Honda, in Pattaya, also gonna turn 22 next week too, but having her really special for my early birthday person.
So we'll enjoy the celebrations, the birthday celebrations and the victory. Here we have our champion. Enjoy it and go and dry off, because it's not Scotland, but it feels like it. Well done, Jeeno Thitikul.
Well, she'll be hoping she does exactly what her compatriot Patty Tavatanakit did, which is win here at the PIF Saudi Ladies International. There's the CEO of Golf Saudi, Noah Ali Reza, chatting away with Gino.
It was so lucky to have like raining. I was so surprised.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you. Thank you for
A delightful young lady. Yeah, Patty Tavatanakit left here in Saudi.
Time to hand over the silverware. And can I please ask Noah Ali Reza, the CEO of Golf Saudi, to present the magnificent trophy to the PIF Saudi Ladies International Champion for 2025. Let's hear it for Jeeno Thitikul.
It's pretty heavy. But like this event this week, she can more than manage it. It's a nice familiar habit. She ended the year with a second-place finish in Malaysia, a win at the CME Tour Championship, and now